Stone.
McGraw, good morning to you. Yeah, I'm in Anaheim right now at the Anaheim Convention Center right across the street from Disneyland, and this is where today Donald Trump is going to be speaking. Already there are barricades up around the resort hotels here as they want to keep Trump opponents and supporters off their properties. They want to go about their daily business and not have anything to do with this, but based on what happened last night in Albuquerque and what happened here in Orange County several weeks ago when Trump spoke and things got out of control afterwards, police here in Anaheim are getting ready.
All right, so what happened last night in New Mexico? How bad was it, and was it a bigger media event than a protest event?
Well, there were quite a few protesters. It began inside the event. There were a few who interrupted Donald Trump as he was speaking. There was one lady who was right behind him in the area where, when you see the shots, it's the supporters who were sitting right behind him. She began protesting. He ordered her to be taken out, and police moved in. She refused to go, so they ended up dragging her by her limbs out of there. There were a few others who decided to get up and chant a few things. And then afterwards, outside is when the protesters began throwing things at police, rocks and bottles. They ended up firing off the police officers smoke grenades to try to disperse the crowd. They say they did not use tear gas. There was a window, actually two windows, that were shattered outside part of the convention center, the center where he was speaking. There were some thoughts at the time that shots were fired. They still don't know what shattered those windows, but for a while they kept reporters inside, and police wouldn't let anybody go outside because they said it wasn't safe because somebody was firing shots. It was a bit of a chaotic time for a while, a lot of calls coming in of shots fired and different problems around town. They haven't confirmed if any of that really did go on, but things have now calmed down in Albuquerque.
How many protesters are we talking about? Any idea?
You know, hard to say. It was a few hundred, most likely, similar to what we saw here in Orange County several weeks ago, where it was after the rally was over. It was in the evening time, a lot of people showing up, waving Mexican flags, a lot of young men taking part in it. Same thing that we saw here. And, you know, downtown Albuquerque is a fairly liberal area. There are much more conservative areas of New Mexico, so it's not all that surprising if it was going to happen anywhere where there was a population that would oppose Trump. It would be there. Same thing in California. Every time he comes here, there are protests. The last time he was here, there was the one that got out of control here in Orange County. Even though Orange County is pretty conservative, there are very liberal areas of California that are right around here. And when he was in the Bay Area right after that, there were large protests and police and riot gear had to move in. So police are getting ready here today. They hope this being a daytime event, when many of the troublemakers will hopefully either be in school or at work or doing something else, that they won't show up here. But they're going to be ready just in case, and that's why all the barricades are up.
He's headed to a $25,000 a plate fundraiser, and then he's off to the Jimmy Kimmel Show?
Yeah, he's actually going to tape the Jimmy Kimmel Show earlier in the day, so he'll do the rally here in Anaheim, then he'll tape the show, and then he'll go to the fundraiser tonight. That fundraiser is going to be his second RNC fundraiser. He had his first yesterday in Albuquerque. That one was $10,000 a ticket. This one tonight is $25,000 a ticket. That's the starting price. The tickets go up to $50,000 for more access and benefits that come with it. But for $25,000, you get the chance to take a picture with him and eat a meal at the dinner. And it's all part of the new agreement between the campaign and the RNC to raise money together. They want to raise $1 billion in a short amount of time, and then they will divvy up the money, some of it going to the Trump campaign, some of it going to other Republican campaigns, and some to the RNC.
Alex Stone, ABC News correspondent in Anaheim, California. Alex, thanks for checking in.
You got it. Thanks.